Hi everyone, what's going on? My name's Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now this video is following on from the video that I uploaded yesterday, which is called the Pullback Strategy Explained. So what I'll do is I will put a link to that video in the comment sections below, and this is basically just another video following on from that one. Now in yesterday's video, I explained about the pullback strategy, how to eliminate all the losses and how to maximize all the wins. Okay, and I sent the BD members out there to have a try on it, and let me know your results. Share your setups with me, all your wins and losses. And I'll be able to explain to you why you're winning or why you're losing. Now Rory has had a terrible day on it. I think he said he did 4 wins and 20 losses. Now he showed me all of his trades that he took photos of them and shared them with me, and I'm not joking you, every single one of them was winners, every single one of them. Okay, but for some reason he was losing, and the reason why he was losing is actually very, very simple. So the reason for this video, Rory, is to explain to you why you're losing. Now, first of all, I want to show you some of the incredible results with this pullback strategy. This is one here. This was on February the 18th, which as you can see is now February the 20th, so 2 days ago, and I'll just read it to you. 19 pips and almost £6,000, oh, I've just lost it. £6,000 profit for trading an hour today. Closed out on some killer trades on the pullback strategy this morning. Here is a breakdown of what I look for when trading. So as you can see here, this particular member has actually made a video on how he trades, which is really, really good. Like I said, if you are successful with the BD, it's good to share your setups and videos of us, helps educate other members. Now, this is the VIP group here, and I'll show you some of the results today with the pullback strategy. So Helen here as well saying only managed 4 trades a day, netted 25 pips. Jamie asked for photos of my setups. This photo is of the pullback strategy on the 5-minute time frame, technically the second pullback arrow there. So that's a nice setup there. This particular member trading some Mogwai. Let me just find you. Another 20 pips on cable and 5,600 for the day, trading for an hour. So that's some really impressive results. I'll find you one more. There's one particular member down here. A lot of people asking about the BD. Here we go. February 17th to the 18th trades. Managed to win 77 trades using the Mogwai strategy with initial capital of $50. Now I've got an 84% gain in less than a week. Thank you, Jamie Palmer and the BD family. Now this particular member is trading the Mogwai strategy and not the pullback strategy. Now I just scrolled past Rory's, where is it? Here we go. This is Rory's post. 4 wins, 20 losses. Down on the pullback strategy today. 1-minute time frame, 15-20 minute expiries. This sort of thing has been happening all day. Jamie Palmer, any guidance would be appreciated. So he's actually uploaded photos of his trades, and I'm not joking you, every single one of them are winners. Okay, this one, beautiful winner. Okay, this one as well. Okay, beautiful winner. Okay, and if we actually go as well all the way down, okay, to the last one, which is, he shared every single one of his setups. Let me just find the last one. I've lost it now. Here we go. So this particular one here, let me get rid of that. And this last result here, you can see, again, a beautiful, beautiful winner. Now, I'm going to explain to you why this member is losing. And believe it or not, everyone, is actually very simple. Now, the reason why he's losing is because he's not actually entering on the first pullback arrow. He's actually entering on the third sometimes second or third pullback arrow, which is not what you want to be doing. Okay, now remember what I said in yesterday's video. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about in yesterday's video, I suggest you go watch that first. Okay, then it will give you a recap on where we are here. But let's just head over to here we go. Let's just head over to this pullback strategy. Okay, now remember what I said in yesterday's video. What we're looking for with a pullback strategy is to take trades with the trend. Okay, what is a pullback strategy? A pullback strategy is basically a strategy where we enter the market on a pullback with the trend. So something like this: you have a trend up, you have a pullback, you have a trend up, you have a pullback, you have a trend up. Okay, so as you can see here, what we would be doing is entering on the pullbacks here and here. Okay, riding with the trend. Now the first thing you want to be doing with trading this strategy is trading currency pairs that are trending. Okay, you don't want to be trading currency pairs that are going sideways like this. Okay, because they're not pullbacks, they are bounces off support and resistance levels. That means price is ranging or consolidating. What we want is currency pairs that are trending. That's the important key. So to do this, first of all, we look at the BD line and the TCA line. When it crosses over, it gives us an indication that momentum is changing in the market. Okay, so pretty simple. Price is below the BD line, downtrend. Okay, so what happens to you, or what do you think it means when price is above the BD line? It means uptrend. Okay, so when the price crosses over below the BD line, what does that mean? Downtrend. Okay, simple. Price above the BD line, uptrend. Price below the BD line, downtrend. Okay, now what we're looking for, okay, look, here's another setup here. Okay, but we'll go back to this setup here. Okay, so first of all, I know the price has crossed over into a downtrend. So I've got my first confirmation, downtrend. What's my second confirmation? I need to see a pullback movement. Okay, and as you can see here, we have a trend down, we have a pullback, we have a trend down, we have a pullback, we have a trend down. Okay, this here is our signal. This is where we enter the market. Okay, stochastics overbought, BD arrow, first pullback arrow wins. Okay, that's the important part. First pullback arrow. If you actually go back to every one of his setups, this one, okay, or if you're being picky, this one, all winners. Notice how we've crossed over here. Okay, let's bring it, I can actually draw. Notice how we've crossed over here. This is our first trend down, pullback, winner. Trend down, pullback, winner. Okay, even look at this setup here. Trend up, pullback, winner. Okay, this is what we do. We enter always on the first pullback arrow. This particular member, Rory, is in fact actually entering on the third arrow. Okay, which is not what you want to be doing. Okay, now let's look at all of his other setups. Okay, let's even look at his last setup here. Okay, when it loads. Again, look at it. Okay, look at the first crossover. Okay, we've crossed over here, we trend up, we pull back, we trend up, we pull back, we trend up, we pull back, we create a lower high, we trend down, we probably pull back, we trend down, we pull back, we trend down. This is our first pullback with the trend. As you see, trend up, or let's say again, crossover, trend up, pull back, trend up. This is our first pullback signal. We only enter on the first pullback arrow. Why? Let me explain to you. When the currency pair is trending, it's very hard to get an indication on how long that trend will last for. Okay, the currency pair could, you know, let's give you an example. Okay, let's give an example, and I'll draw an example here. Okay, look, trend down, pull back, trend down, pullback, trend down. We don't know how long this currency pair is going to trend down for, and that's the issue. It could trend down 20 pips, it could trend down 100 pips, 200 pips. What people tend to do is go, okay, price is going to trend to the next resistance area or support area. So let's say price comes to this support area. What happens if price breaks that support area? It continues down. It comes down to the next support area. What happens? It breaks that and comes down again. It doesn't matter how many support levels are in the way of a trending currency pair. You don't know if price is going to bounce off that support area or go straight through it. Okay, what we want to do is only enter on the first pullback signal. Okay, and ultimately ride that trend down. What you don't want to be doing is buying at the bottom or selling. You don't want to be selling at the bottom of a downtrend or buying at the top of an uptrend. That's the worst thing people do. It's the worst thing. And I see it time and time again. People see, okay, what happens is, and I'm sure if you watch this video, you understand, is you see this movement, trend up, pull back, trend up, pull back, trend up. And you're thinking, great, trend, it's an uptrend. Let's buy the market. So you buy somewhere like here, and then what happens? Price goes against you and you lose. Okay, wrong. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be buying at the bottom, at the first pullback. Okay, so let's recap. Wait for the crossover. Wait for the trend down. Wait for the pullback movement, which is here. Get the confirmation from the signal. Get the confirmation from the stochastics, and then ride the trend down. What you don't want to be doing is selling here at the bottom. Okay, so only enter on the first pullback signal. That's it. Pretty simple. Okay, you know, you don't need, like I said, you need to look at the bigger picture on your charts. Don't get overexcited and think because a currency pair is trending, I'm going to enter a trade now. Wait for the crossover. Wait for the pullback. Enter the market. Ride the trend down. Do not try and buy at the top or sell at the bottom. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that video, Rory. I hope you enjoyed everyone else or the audience that are watching it. I hope it cleared a lot of things up to the members. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.